Hey, everybody, this is Dolores at DoloresMcGowhigh@gmail.com. And also, you can text my call 979-213-2765. How many of you all have filed your income taxes? Yes, I know that there's been some refund advances out there. And yes, I know that many of you all really need this money this time of the year to play catch up and get yourself back on your feet. Okay. But the IRS has been sending out letters. And in those letters, a lot of times we don't read in detail because we like saying, what the IRS sending me a letter for? Or we always think Uncle Sam wants money from us. Well, in letters that several people received this year, excuse me, inside that letter was your personal identification number. The IRS had generated you a PIN that you were supposed to take with you to your tax preparer so that they could input that PIN and also prompt the system that you did receive a letter from the IRS, which of course some of us didn't pay attention to. And when the tax preparer generates you a PIN number for you, and the IRS has already created you a PIN, it puts a block on your account until you can prove your identity. And there's some other reasons why, but that's not for this video. It's showing you how to get your PIN to keep you from being on the phone on hold forever with the IRS, because they're not going to give you information over the phone. They're either going to send you to the website and then you got to go click, click, click and get the information. Or if you call your tax preparer, half the time your tax preparer going to send you right back to the IRS and tell you to call the phone. Get on the phone and call the IRS because it's not on their end, it's on the IRS end. So they kind of throw their hands up like this. Well, I have a little bit of information for you. I do have a form here, but I also wanted to go see if I can go to the IRS website and see if I can share just a little bit of information for you that I actually discovered and found myself. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and present this, and we're going to go ahead and click over to my screen, and we're going to go to the irs.gov. Okay, let's go on over here to the irs.gov. And when you get here, you can type an IP PIN up in the top right-hand corner as the search engine and see if the IRS will get there. Here it is right here where it says get an identity protection PIN, the IRS, okay? And when you click on this, see if I can click on it, see if it will open up for me. It doesn't want to open, look like it. Maybe because, I don't know, maybe because the IRS is closed today. I'm not for sure why it will not open. But this is where you will, oh, there you go. It's just moving a little slow. Probably there's a lot of people on here, okay? And right down here online, getting your IP, you can see that. You can see the web address, the irs.gov/individuals/get -an-identity protection -PIN. You can apply online and go through the steps 1, 2, and 3. It's going to ask you some questions. It also tells you some other things. Read through here. I'm not going to go through that. I just want to get you to the steps, okay? And you can click get an IP and address. If you have not registered doing this, then it's going to let you select first-time users, and then you can select getting started. And you can read the steps here as how to get there. Click on continue. It's telling you what it will be asking you for. It's going to ask you for your full name, your email address, your date of birth, your social security number, or your I-10, which is your individual tax identification number, your tax filing status, and your current address. If you have that information available, then you want to click yes. When you click yes, it's going to ask you for your first name, your last name, as it is on your recent tax return that most likely you just previously filed, okay? Once you can send this information, then you can click on send code, okay? And take it from there. Now, many of you all, once you get here, let's go back. Let me see if I can go back. Also, the form. There is a form that you can pick up as well, okay? And you can get this form because a lot of us are not, how can I say it? We're not computer literate, okay? We're just not the computer savvy, okay? We're just not good with computers, period. Then here you all, I want to show you something on the IRS. There is also another way to get your pen. Instead of just doing it online, you can also go on the IRS website, and it is called Form 14039. You can get this form. You can fill it out, which is a Form 1409. Is an identity theft affidavit. Okay. I'm not for sure as mine will open up, but as soon as I come back on, I will show you all this. So that's the form that you all can print, fill out. You can turn around. You can do a photocopy of your ID and your social security card, have it lightened, enlarge it, and you can send it in with this form. You can fax it in. Okay. It's called a Form 14039 from the IRS Gov website for the IP protection. It is one Form 14039. And at the very bottom, when you finish filling out this form, that a lot of people will overlook because you think that you have to mail it in. You do not have to mail this in. On the second page, because this form is 2 pages long, at the bottom, there you go. You can fax this over with a copy of your photo ID and your social security card, lighten it, enlarge it, and make a copy. And you can fax these 2 forms with that photocopy of those 2 forms identification to 1-855-807-5720. So there is a fax opportunity. That way you're not on the phone, being on hold, waiting on the IRS, or you're trying to mail it, take 2 weeks to get to the IRS, and you're waiting for another 2 to 4 weeks for a return, which is a whole entire 6 weeks that you are wasting, when you can just get this form, fill it out, make a copy of your ID, identifications, 2 identifications listed here, fax it over, and then wait for a response, hopefully in 2 weeks, okay? And also, a word of advice, if you're close to a workforce center or some type of job agency that help you look for work, a lot of times you are able to fax there for free. Everybody, this is Dolores at Dolores Magahi. Everybody, this is Dolores at DoloresMagahi@gmail.com. Until the next time, have a good one.